In a remarkable showcase of athleticism and cross-promotional intrigue, Leon Slater, one of TNA Wrestling's fastest rising stars, successfully defended his X Division Championship this week, while simultaneously teasing a major appearance at WWE NXT's Halloween Havoc event. The wrestling world is buzzing as the young champion continues to blur the lines between two rival promotions in what could be one of the most talked about stories of the season. The action unfolded during TNA's most recent taping at the legendary Skyway Studios in Nashville, Tennessee, where Slater faced a determined challenger in Speedball, Mike Bailey. The bout was advertised as a high-stakes X Division title defense, but it delivered far beyond expectations. From the opening bell, both athletes pushed the limits of technical and aerial wrestling, combining crisp sequences, counterattacks, and crowd-thrilling spots that kept the audience on their feet from start to finish. Slater, just 20 years old, continues to impress with a mix of youthful charisma and ring maturity well beyond his years. His timing, precision, and creativity have made him one of TNA's standout talents, and his latest performance proved why he's considered the heart of the X Division's next generation. After nearly 20 minutes of non-stop intensity, Slater executed his signature 450 splash following a springboard sequence that left Bailey momentarily stunned. The crowd erupted as the referee counted the three, officially marking Leon Slater's third consecutive successful title defense since capturing the championship earlier this summer. Following the match, the TNA locker room reportedly gathered backstage to congratulate Slater, with several veterans praising his consistency and composure under pressure. In a brief post-show interview, Slater reflected on his victory, expressing gratitude toward the fans and his opponent. "Greater than, Mike Bailey brings out the best in everyone he steps in the ring with," Slater said. "He's one of the toughest competitors in the business, and to share that ring with him, to test myself at that level, means everything. The X Division has always been about redefining what's possible in wrestling, and I want to carry that legacy forward." When asked about what's next, Slater smiled knowingly and hinted that his next stop might surprise a few people. That tease, of course, set the wrestling community ablaze online. Hints toward WWE NXT Halloween Havoc. Within hours of the broadcast, fans began speculating that Slater's next stop referred to WWE NXT's annual Halloween Havoc special, set to take place in Orlando later this month. The speculation was fueled further when WWE NXT's official social media account posted a cryptic teaser. "Greater than, a storm is brewing in the Havoc, and it's coming from across the pond. Hashtag WWE NXT hashtag Halloween Havoc." While no names were confirmed, the storm emoji, often associated with Slater's entrance theme and branding, "The Storm from Manchester," was enough for fans to connect the dots. Adding even more fuel, TNA's official Twitter account cheekily replied to the post with an eye emoji and the caption, "Greater than, you never know where the X Division might blow next." If this indeed points toward Leon Slater appearing at Halloween Havoc, it would mark a historic crossover moment between WWE and TNA, one that continues the spirit of collaboration seen earlier this year when TNA Knockouts champion Jordynne Grace appeared on NXT programming. Industry insiders have described the situation as mutually beneficial for both companies. According to internal reports from multiple outlets, WWE and TNA have maintained an open line of communication since mid-2024, following successful talent exchange experiments that helped generate fresh storylines and audience engagement for both promotions. Veteran wrestling journalist Dave Meltzer reportedly commented on the ongoing partnership during his radio show, saying, "Greater than, Leon Slater is one of those guys WWE has been quietly keeping tabs on for a while. He's young, he's charismatic, and he fits the modern NXT mold, athletic, confident, and marketable." If TNA and WWE are indeed collaborating again for Halloween Havoc, it's a win-win for both brands. Fans have also expressed excitement online, with hashtags #Slater to NXT and hashtag X Division crossover trending on X, formerly Twitter, within hours of the TNA taping. Many praised the possibility of seeing Slater share the ring with NXT's dynamic roster, including names like Trick Williams, Axiom, and Nathan Frazer, all known for their high-energy wrestling styles. For Leon Slater, this moment represents more than just a title defense or a one-off appearance. It's the culmination of years of dedication and the start of what could become an international breakthrough. Born in Manchester, England, Slater began wrestling at the age of 13, training under UK veterans before debuting on the independent circuit in 2019. His rise was meteoric. By 2023, he was already performing across Europe and the United States, quickly gaining attention for his innovative offense and crowd connection. TNA recognized his potential early and signed him to a developmental deal that evolved into a full-time contract. Within months, Slater was making waves in the X division, capturing his first championship and delivering standout performances at events such as Bound for Glory, Slammiversary, and Hard to Kill. Industry analysts believe Slater's trajectory mirrors that of legendary X division pioneers like AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, and Christopher Daniels, all of whom later achieved global success. If Slater does appear at Halloween Havoc, WWE stands to benefit from both publicity and wrestling quality. NXT has recently undergone a creative resurgence under Shawn Michaels' leadership, emphasizing international talent and fresh rivalries. The addition of an X division champion, even temporarily, would inject excitement and open the door to potential dream matches. There's speculation that Slater could face Axiom or Wes Lee in an exhibition bout, or possibly even challenge for the NXT Heritage Cup, aligning with his fast-paced wrestling style. WWE officials have not confirmed any such plans, but sources close to the NXT creative team suggest they've been exploring unique interpromotional ideas for this year's Halloween Havoc special. If realized, it could mark the first official crossover match between TNA and WWE since the 2012 Ric Flair-Christian Cage exchange, symbolizing a new era of cooperation between the two historic wrestling organizations. TNA's strategic momentum. Meanwhile, TNA continues to ride a wave of renewed relevance. After rebranding from Impact Wrestling back to TNA in 2024, the company has focused on rebuilding its roster, production quality, and storytelling consistency. The return of the TNA name has sparked nostalgia among longtime fans while attracting new viewers curious about its modern identity. Under the leadership of Scott D'Amore and his creative team, TNA has made deliberate efforts to spotlight young talent like Slater, Ash by Elegance, formerly Dana Brooke, and Joe Hendry, blending experience with innovation. The company's working relationship with WWE NXT could signal a long-term strategy to integrate its roster into global wrestling narratives rather than compete in isolation. As one anonymous TNA executive reportedly put it, "We're not here to fight the industry anymore. We're here to grow with it. If WWE wants to collaborate on moments that excite fans and highlight our talent, that's good business for everyone, especially for the wrestlers." Behind the scenes, negotiations and planning. According to sources familiar with the situation, preliminary talks between WWE and TNA regarding Slater's Halloween Havoc appearance began in late September. Discussions reportedly centered on logistical details, including travel arrangements, production coordination, and ensuring that TNA's creative team approved of Slater's presentation on NXT programming. While both sides have kept the specifics under wraps, insiders note that the current climate in wrestling is more cooperative than competitive, especially with multiple companies now focusing on cross-brand storytelling to sustain fan interest across platforms. TNA management reportedly views this as an opportunity to showcase the X division to a wider audience, while WWE sees it as a way to acknowledge and celebrate the global wrestling landscape. The online reaction has been overwhelmingly positive. On Reddit's r/Circle, fans have debated potential matchups and outcomes, with one post titled, "Leon Slater at Halloween Havoc." Yes, please, garnering over 2,000 upvotes within a day. YouTube wrestling analysts have also begun uploading prediction videos, analyzing Slater's highlights and potential storylines. Many point out the symbolic timing of this rumored crossover. Halloween Havoc has historically been a show known for surprises, debuts, and shocking moments, and Slater's appearance could deliver exactly that kind of excitement. Leon Slater is the perfect bridge between the old X division magic and the new wave of global wrestling. If he walks into NXT with that TNA title around his waist, it's going to break the internet. If the reports are accurate and Slater does make his NXT debut at Halloween Havoc, it will be fascinating to see how both companies handle his booking moving forward. Will this be a one-night-only crossover, or the beginning of something more? For now, Slater remains focused on his duties as TNA X Division champion. Sources confirm that he's scheduled for several upcoming title defenses, including appearances on TNA's UK tour and the company's Turning Point event next month. In a recent Instagram post, Slater wrote, "The grind doesn't stop. No matter where the storm goes next, I'm bringing the X Division with me." That statement seems to sum up the mindset of a young champion who understands both his legacy and his opportunity. Whether he steps into an NXT ring or continues dominating TNA, Leon Slater's future looks undeniably bright. Leon Slater's recent X Division title defense isn't just another successful match, it's a symbol of a new era in professional wrestling. One where collaboration trumps rivalry, and where a 20-year-old from Manchester can stand as the centerpiece of an international storyline connecting two of wrestling's most storied brands. As Halloween Havoc approaches, all eyes are now on Orlando and Nashville. Will Slater bring the storm to NXT? Will WWE and TNA continue to break down old walls and build new bridges? One thing is certain, Leon Slater has captured the world's attention, and no matter where he steps next, he carries the X Division spirit, innovation, and pride with him. Greater than, the world is watching, and the storm is just getting started.